G'day reef fans. Well, for a while now on our holding tank, I have not been running a sump, and I've been concerned for a little while with not having a sump, that I'm also not running a protein skimmer. So I thought it was about high time I do something about it, and I've now set up the sump and put the protein skimmer in there. So now I'm also in the process of setting up the dosing pump, because I've been having to dose manually every day. So I'll just give you a little bit of a look at what I've done so far. So here we have the holding tank, which will in due time become our display refugium. As yet, the 125 is still sitting empty, just holding all the equipment. Still waiting to do a lot of work on that one. But in the meantime, working on the holding tank, just keeping our corals alive until I can get the 125 ready. But in the last video, you would have seen that I had no sump down here. I've got a temporary sump here set up at the moment. All it has is 2 chambers at the moment. Just the first chamber, I've got the heater and where it drains into a filter sock. And then the one big chamber. I will eventually modify this sump once I get this display refugium more set up. But the purpose it's serving at the moment is just to help heat the water, even though I do have a big titanium heater up in the main tank. It doesn't hurt to have a backup, but mainly I wanted to set up the protein skimmer. And about a month before we moved to this house, our return pump packed up. So this is a little pump I've had as a backup. It actually came from a cheap and nasty protein skimmer I bought off of eBay. The protein skimmer was a piece of crap, but the pump was actually really good, so I kept it as a spare pump. So that's just pumping up this flexible tubing. Just got a bit of U-tubing that I've fed it through, coming to inside. It's just basically holding it there in place. But now I'm setting up the dosing pump so I don't have to keep manually pumping every day. Got the dosing pump just sitting on 2 boxes that I've duct taped together, which makes it about the perfect height. I am running 2-part Bionic. I was using BRS, but I won't go into that. I much prefer the Bionic now as opposed to the BRS 2-part. So I've got the tubes going into the containers, the calcium and alkalinity, and there's my little magnesium bottle, because you don't use nowhere near as much magnesium. But as yet, the tubes that run into the tank don't go anywhere, so I was trying to think, how can I mount it to the tank, because I don't have any brackets to mount the tubes to. And as a typical do-it-yourselfer, because we don't have a lot of cash to throw at our tank at the moment, I just grabbed a bit of spare bits and pieces that were lying around, and I thought, I've got a bit of spare PVC. I could just hang that over the side like that, but then it's like got a little bit of slop to it. A lot of people that buy frags online usually get these little foam little bits of square that the frag plugs sit in. I thought, yeah, that'll just fit in there nice and snug, keeps it all sitting nice and firm. Now, as you would have noticed, I've drilled 3 holes in the PVC. I'll just remove that bit of foam again. Now, the idea of those 3 holes, as you probably already figured out, I can just feed the tubing in, make sure it slides down in, so you can just see it sticking out the end there. So that first one is calcium, I know that from memory. The second one is alkalinity. So pull that first one out a little bit first, so I can get that second one to slot in. Easier said than done. There we go, now it's going in. Yep, come out the end. Just pull it up a bit so I can get the magnesium one in. Let's see, is it coming out the end? Or is it going the other way? I think it's gone the other way. Read about it. Yep, now it's going the right way. There's 1. There's 2. Yeah, and there's 3. All 3 pipes coming out the end. Now it's just a matter of putting it back up over here. Slop of the pipe in there like so. Put my little bit of felt padding back in there. Slide it across. Don't want the tubing too tight. And that's sweet as. It's not too tight, not too tight, it's not too tight. It's nice and firm. And in there. It's all looking good. I can see that the tubes aren't quite touching the water. Make it out. Where is it? There it is. Not quite focusing on it, but the tubes aren't quite touching the water, so Yeah, it should work really well. Really happy with that. So let me know what you think of my idea and give it a thumbs up if you like it, and leave any comments, and subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll get back to you on the next video. Have a good day.